Hi, my name is Theresa Ferraro, and I'm a park guide here at Chiricahua National Monument. Chiricahua National Monument is a very complex place because there's so much with the cultural history and the natural history. This area was the homeland of the Chiricahua Apaches. The Chiricahua Apaches came into this region about into the 1400s and used all these mountain ranges down here as a place of refuge, as a place to find food, hunt, collect plants, and so forth. Anything they needed, they found in the Chiricahua mountain range and the surrounding mountains. And that's a very, very important history, and it's one that we should never forget, that this was the homeland of the Chiricahua Apaches. We have a very interesting story here that a lot of people in the park come to see, Faraway Ranch. And Faraway Ranch was one of the original homesteads in the area. A young woman, Emma Peterson, immigrated from Sweden at 19 years old. She wanted a new life, and she married another Swedish immigrant, Neil Erickson, and they raised a family in Bonita Canyon, which is part of our park, and he raised 3 children there. But Neil still struggled, and Emma still struggled, and so they had to go elsewhere for work. But their daughters, Lillian and Hildebrandt, stayed on the homestead. And Hildegard one day got this great idea. Maybe we could open some of the rooms to having people stay overnight. And it became very successful, one of the original guest ranches in the area. You can see behind me these Pinnacle Rock formations. They're composed of rhyolitic tuff. I'm standing on rhyolitic tuff, and this tuff is actually volcanic in origin. So any soft areas are going to get washed away and leaving these hard columns. And some of these columns are actually pinnacle shaped. Some of them look like big balanced rocks on little necks. Some are in the shape of ducks. Every twist and turn will lead you to another vista of different shaped rocks as you go through this volcanic environment. We have a number of biomes because there's grassland, there's forest, there's coniferous forest, there's deciduous forest, and this is all these elements lead to the diversity. There is so much bearing habitat to allow for various species to be here. One of those species that I think is pretty amazing and a lot of birders come to see are the Sandhill Cranes. And they'll come by the thousands, and you'll hear them this time of year. It's wonderful. We're all waiting for the cranes to come back, and we're listening, and we'll hear the cranes come back, and then right outside our park in Willcox, maybe 40 miles away, we can go witness those cranes all throughout Cochise County. Visitors can experience many activities in Chiricahua National Monument. There are birders, there are bicyclists. Many people just come here to drive our 8-mile road. We have a nice scenic road, 8 miles terminating at Masai Point, where you get 360 views of all the geological rock formations here. It's a perfect place for someone who just wants to take a drive. There are also trailheads. You can do a 15-minute hike, or you can do an all-day hike. So whatever your ability or your desire is, there is a trail here for you. We do have a campground in Chiricahua National Monument. It was built in the era of the CCC, the Civilian Conservation Corps. It's a delightful, quiet place, and it does fill up. And if you are that type of person who really knows what you're going to do, I recommend making a reservation. We are surrounded by the Coronado National Forest. You could leave our entrance and you could drive up Pinery Canyon Road, and not too far into the National Forest, there is dispersed camping. And Willcox is less than 45 miles from our visitor center, and there's a number of motels there. I think one of the most extraordinary things about this park is the night sky. Since we are a sky island, there's no light pollution. And if you have never seen the Milky Way, constellations and you want to get in touch with the galaxy, come out to Chiricahua. Just bring your eyes and your spirit and just look up, and it's extraordinary.